Hello everyone, welcome to Saigon. I continue my 9 days trip to Vietnam with my lovely parents. We began our journey from the impressive capital city of Hanoi. This morning at 6 a.m. I arrived in this beautiful city of Saigon, aka Ho Chi Minh City, by taking that same reunification train that was so celebrated when the war finally ended around 1975. After my 36-hour journey, I got to our beautiful Airbnb in this very centrally located building in the District 1. Most people I know were not around at the time of Vietnam War. That lasted almost 30 years. In this week's video, I want to take you on a journey to find out what it was like living in the tunnels. Usually when I arrive in a new city, I like to go take the first walk, a very long one, and then get the feel of the city. Since we arrived on Friday, I would also get an opportunity to go out at night and a chance to experience the beautiful nightlife of Saigon. We will cover these differences between the two cities, Hanoi and Saigon, and the nightlife in the next few videos. For now, let's begin our journey to Cu Chi Tunnels. All right guys, we are ready. Let's go to the Cu Chi Tunnels. Over there. All right guys, so this is the bus we're gonna go in, and looks like it's ready to go. Thank you. All right guys, let's begin the journey. We've got the awesome seat right at the front, thanks to Tony. Tony is great. Next to our apartment is the famous market of Ben Ton, and we'll be covering that in the next few videos as well.
Can they rob the bomb? Yes, but we see still alive. If someone in my group can answer me 2 questions, I will give you some gift. The bomb dropped there every day, but the people are still alive. The second question, when the war over, what happened to people there? When they survive, what happened to them? If someone can answer me, I will give you souvenir gift.
Guys, so it started raining here really bad, and there's gonna be thunderstorms and people are just lining up on the side. The distance between Saigon and Cu Chi Tunnels is about 45 kilometers, which is about 30 miles. Our bus had some fun fellow tourists that we'll get to know over the next few hours. Just like most day trips in a group, our first mandatory stop was a traditional indigenous artist.
Alright guys, this is the handicraft place. You can see behind me. The people are working on this.
Who made some beautiful artifacts using eggshells. They laid out their entire process for us and some beautiful artwork with a huge variety. Like most times, these were a little bit more expensive. How is it?
It is too costly.
Alright guys, we're about to get there, and we are supposed to leave all of our stuff here, or anything valuable that may be there that we're not going to need it. So in this $20 tour, the ticket is already included, so you don't have to pay it if you come in this bus. So now we gotta find a trash can to come, like start from District 1, that includes the hotel pickup, and then coming all the way here to the complex. And it's about 6 hours. So there's an option for you to go in the morning, which leaves at 8 o'clock. And then there's the other option that leaves at 12:30. The Viet Cong, Cong like Congress, was an armed communist revolutionary organization in South Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. It fought under the direction of North Vietnam against the South Vietnamese and the United States governments during the Vietnam War. Eventually, they emerged on the winning side. All right guys, passing through this passage, we get to the first stop where we see the map. The tunnels were used by Viet Cong soldiers as hiding spots during combat, as well as It served as a communication and supply route for hospitals, food, weapons, and these were like the living quarters for numerous North Vietnamese fighters.
During the war, the Spring One, the control two sides. The daytime controlled by South Vietnam government. The nighttime controlled by Viet Cong. During the war, there's a battlefield fighting there, drop the bomb there. Inside, there's a tunnel very narrow, only for Vietnamese side, not for foreigner. Today I be your guide. 2 questions, very easy. The bomb drop there every day. American they drop, they want to destroy around area there. They don't want nobody survive there, but we see still alive. How? We will find out. What happened to them? People live inside 10 or 12 years inside. What happened to them when the war ended? Don't tell me. When the war over, they be heroes. They have the big power.
The tunnel systems were of great importance to Viet Cong in their resistance to American forces and helped to counter the growing American military effort.
Okay, looks like our guide's super passionate about this, which is great. So I gotta keep it a secret that I'm an American so he doesn't get mad.
Ladies and gentlemen, around area and here inside the tunnel. When the people dig the tunnel inside, very narrow, only for Vietnamese side.
This is a famous spot where one by one, all of us went inside and took some pictures for Instagram. The goal was to experience how Viet Cong felt inside the tunnel.
Nice, good experience. Super dirty though.
You want to try? Ladies and gentlemen, this is sample. During the war, like that, 56,000 American soldiers with 2 Vietnamese units. They around area there, control. Every day, American soldiers come in here. When they come in here, they want to find 2 things, air vent or the tunnel. Why? Because they know inside, the people live inside.
American soldiers used the term Black Echo to describe the conditions within these tunnels. For Viet Cong, life in tunnels was difficult.
Ladies and gentlemen, war over 47 years from now. But in here, still the wheel tunnel. I would like to introduce everyone, come to look the wheel one. Size 20 centimeters by 40 centimeters. Welcome.
Air, food, water were very scarce, and the tunnels were infested with ants and venomous centipedes and snakes and scorpions and spiders and other rodents. Most of the time, soldiers would spend the day in the tunnels or resting and come out only at night to scavenge for supplies and tend their crops or engage in the enemy battles that were happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, around area and here inside the tunnel. When the people live inside, they need a lot of oxygen. If no oxygen, they will die. American, they know that. Viet Cong, they know that too. That's why when they dig the tunnel or air vent, they don't want the American find out. How they do that? Ladies and gentlemen, during the war, air vent in here don't make the by person. They make the by ant, termite. Termite, they make the mouse everywhere. Big yet, small yet. When they live inside, they cannot go far from air hole 5 meters. If they go far from air hole 5 meters, no more oxygen. Inside, very dark. When the American come, even they walking upstairs, but in here, keep quiet. If they have order and they come out to fighting with American, 10 or 20 minutes. After that, they go back to secret entrance, disappear. American, they don't know what's going on, and they return to base. When they return to base, the VC come up everywhere, every secret entrance, and they shoot them. Make a lot of American get hurt and get killed. The bomb drop there every day, but VC still alive. Why they don't die? Where they go?
They stayed down there.
Tony was so passionate about telling his story that he would almost yell at the tourists to make sure that we're paying attention and trying to understand and answer his questions. So basically, our guide told us that the air vents were made out of piles of termites. We then continue along to watch other sections in the complex, like this American tank, and then we saw other weapons that Vietnamese army used, probably provided by the Soviets.
Hey guys, so I'm here at this shooting range inside the Ho Chi tunnel. So this is like an experience that you could do for 600,000 dongs, which is about $27 American. So what you could do is just come line up here, get 10 bullets, and then your partner and yourself could shoot your rounds, and that is a target behind me. And that's so loud you are recommended. Otherwise you could burst your eardrums. Let me show you this nice equipment here. The American tanks, Vietnamese.
This next story was very interesting as well, as the Vietnamese people had to become very innovative to fight the powerful US Army. They would make these sandals out of tires that were left, and the design of these sandals also gave them a competitive advantage, as these sandals left confusing trail behind the warriors because of the shape that they were.
Every soldier during the war, they are Viet Cong or NVA. Military come from Hanoi, they wear that. Easy to wear. When they wear, easy to running. They call Ho Chi Minh Sandals. But sometimes they wear that. They make the American soldier very headache. Why? Because when they wear that, they're walking in the jungle or the right field, perform to shoot in the mud, can tell you where they go. If you want to find them, you look that, you think they go straight there? No, they go back because the bottom, they make the wrong way.
So finally, what a great day of learning so much about the Vietnamese War, or the US War, like they call it in Vietnam. We learned that Viet Cong, the Vietnamese army from the North Vietnam, survived the powerful American bombs by hiding in the tunnels around the American base. Most important point, they were hiding around the time when bombings were happening around the American base. Because if they were inside the tunnels and the bombs that were so powerful exploded, then it would destroy around 1 kilometer radius. In fact, even if you were at a half a kilometer, you would have blood coming out of your eyes and your ears because of the change in pressure. It was crazy. US Army would never bomb any civilians during the day, so the Vietnamese people were safe in the regular tunnels during the day, but at night and in the wee hours of the morning, they would actually go under the US Army base tunnels.
It's definitely hard work. Oh, we'll have to find out. All right, guys, I almost made it back. Woo! Nice, good experience. Very claustrophobic, and as you can tell, I'm sweating profusely.
The second important thing that we learned was that when the war ended and many people emerged from the tunnels during the daytime, they could not see anymore. They were blind. Many people could not walk. Many people had lung cancer, and there were many other challenges. So it was not really a celebration, and just like every war, no one truly benefited from this war.
Alright guys, finally we are ending this Cu Chi tunnel tour. This was such an amazing experience. If you come to Vietnam, you have to do it. What I liked the most was the passion that the guide had for the Vietnam War, and how he was just so interested in telling us everything that we wanted to know, and he wanted us to understand really how the Vietnamese people felt, how the Viet Cong, the North Vietnam Army felt. So it was really good, and it was very heartfelt. I really enjoyed it, and Tony did an amazing job. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. See, he's so kind, and he understands that if older people cannot walk, then he has these alternative arrangements, so that's great. Awesome. All right, guys, tomorrow we have the Mekong Delta planned. It's gonna be a similar trip. We're gonna leave at 8 a.m. in the morning. I'll see you guys then tomorrow. As you guys know, this is so much hard work, so please like the video and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.
In next week's video, come with me to Mekong Delta day tour. The Mekong Delta in southern Vietnam is a vast maze of rivers and swamps and islands, home to floating markets, pagodas and villages. Boats are the main means of transportation, and our tour started again in District 1 of Ho Chi Minh City in a bus to Can Tho, a bustling town in heart of the Delta. I will come face to face with King Cobra and enjoy some snake wine. This trip seems like a completely separate world, very different from the hustle and bustle of the Ho Chi Minh City.